Have you ever wondered if your dog truly trusts you, or if they're simply obeying because you've trained them? Most people believe a wagging tail or an excited greeting is proof of unconditional trust. But that's not what experts in canine behavior have discovered. In reality, there is a tiny moment, a window of about 7 seconds, that quietly reveals how your dog really feels about you. It's a moment that happens almost every day, yet most owners never notice it. And once you understand it, you'll never look at your dog the same way again. Imagine this. You walk into the room after being away for a while. Your dog notices you immediately, but instead of rushing straight toward you, they pause. Their eyes lock onto yours. Their ears shift. Their body softens or stiffens. In just a few seconds, your dog is making one of the most important emotional decisions they ever make. Am I completely safe with this person? That silent evaluation says far more than any bark, tail wag, or trick ever could. Dogs don't trust with words. They trust with patterns. Every interaction you've ever had with your dog becomes part of an invisible emotional memory. They remember whether your voice calms them or startles them. They remember whether your hands bring comfort or confusion. Long before they decide to approach you, they're scanning your body language for clues. That's why those first few seconds matter so much. But here's the part that surprises almost everyone. A dog that jumps all over you isn't automatically showing deep trust. Excitement and trust are not the same thing. Some dogs jump because they're anxious, others because they're overstimulated. Real trust often looks much quieter. A relaxed body, gentle eye contact, slow movements, a soft tail wag. These tiny signals are easy to miss, but they reveal an emotional bond that runs much deeper than excitement. And there's another behavior that many owners completely misunderstand. Watch what happens after your dog greets you. Do they stay nearby without being asked? Do they calmly lie down in the same room? Or do they immediately walk away and keep checking you from a distance? That choice tells you something incredibly important. Dogs naturally stay close to those who make them feel emotionally secure. They don't do it because they have to. They do it because they want to. But what happens if your dog hesitates? What if they freeze for just a moment before approaching? Most people assume the dog is being stubborn. In reality, hesitation is often your dog's way of gathering information. They're asking themselves whether your mood is predictable today. Dogs are experts at reading human emotions. They notice tiny facial expressions, changes in posture, the speed of your footsteps, even the tension in your breathing. They often understand your emotional state before another person does. Here's something fascinating. Studies on canine cognition suggest that dogs constantly combine visual cues, tone of voice, and previous experiences to predict what will happen next. They aren't simply reacting to the present moment. They're comparing today's interaction with hundreds of memories stored over time. That's why trust isn't built during one happy afternoon. It's built through thousands of small, consistent moments. Now think about the last time your dog made a mistake. Maybe they chewed a shoe or knocked something over. How did you react? Many people raise their voice, believing the dog understands guilt. But what often looks like guilt is actually uncertainty. Your dog isn't thinking about the broken shoe the way you are. They're trying to understand your emotional response. If they repeatedly experience unpredictable reactions, that 7-second trust test begins to change. And this leads to something almost nobody talks about. The strongest bond between a dog and a human isn't created during playtime. It isn't built with expensive toys or treats. It's built during moments of vulnerability. When your dog is scared by thunder, when they're recovering from illness, when they're unsure about a new environment. If you become the calm presence they can rely on during those moments, their trust grows stronger than words can describe. If this is changing the way you see your dog, take a second to like this video and subscribe. Every week, we uncover the hidden psychology behind the incredible relationship between humans and dogs, and you might discover things you've never noticed before. Now let's go back to those 7 seconds. There's one signal that many behaviorists consider especially meaningful. Watch your dog's breathing when they approach you. A relaxed dog breathes naturally, keeps loose muscles, and moves with quiet confidence. A dog that's unsure often pants without physical effort, licks their lips repeatedly, yawns at unusual times, or shifts their weight backward. These aren't random habits. They're subtle emotional messages. Another hidden clue appears in your dog's eyes. We often hear that eye contact means dominance, but with trusted humans, soft eye contact is actually a sign of comfort. Your dog doesn't stare to challenge you. They look because they feel safe enough to stay emotionally connected. If they blink slowly or soften their expression, they're showing remarkable confidence in your presence. There's also something called social referencing. Dogs frequently look back at the people they trust before making decisions. Imagine you're walking through a park and your dog notices something unfamiliar. Before reacting, many dogs glance at their owner. They're silently asking, "How should I feel about this?" That quick look reveals an incredible level of trust. Your emotional reaction becomes part of their decision-making process. But here's the heartbreaking part. Trust can slowly fade without dramatic events. Constant inconsistency, rough handling, ignored signals, or unpredictable behavior can gradually weaken your dog's confidence. It doesn't happen overnight. It happens one interaction at a time. The good news is that trust can also be rebuilt the very same way, through patience, kindness, and consistency. The next time you come home, don't rush the greeting. Pause for a moment. Let your dog choose to approach you. Watch those first 7 seconds carefully. Notice their body, their breathing, their eyes, and their confidence. You may discover that your dog has been telling you exactly how they feel all along. Because the greatest gift you can ever give your dog isn't the biggest backyard, the fanciest bed, or the most expensive toy. It's the feeling that no matter what happens, they're safe with you. And when a dog truly feels safe, they give you something that can't be bought, trained, or forced. They give you complete trust. Your dog isn't just behaving. They're communicating every single day. The real question is, are you finally listening?